Hey guys, this is Harmon here. Today we're going to be unboxing the two products. One is a smart wall switch H1 version and wireless wall switch H1 version. So we're going to do this unboxing for this product. As well, we're going to do the comparison for D1 version versus the H1 version. Here you go. Now we're going to start to unbox the Aqara H1 smart wall switch. There's two versions. One is speed neutral, one are no neutral. Today we're going to review the no neutral version. You have smart wall switch screw, thank you card, and user manual. It comes with multiple language for the user manual. The user manual will have a guideline how to install and set up the Aqara smart wall switch H1. In terms of H1 smart wall switch, the design is more awesome than the D1 switch and much more premium, and it comes with a metal back panel. As you can see, this back panel are metal material, and the back panel module are smaller. The panel are smaller compared to the D1 watt switch, and it look much more premium and spacious for you to do a cabling installation on your wall. Let's start with the comparison D1 and H1 watt switch. Okay, here you go, side by side, D1 smart wall switch and H1 smart wall switch. On your right hand side is a H1 smart switch. On your left hand side is a D1 smart wall switch. In terms of design, H1 are so much better and a lot of improvement in their design, and also this material wise also get more premium feels, especially when you hold on it. As compared with H1, in terms of button, you press it here, so much nicer, so premium. Then looking for, let's do the side-by-side comparison. In terms of size, H1 are much more slimmer. From all the angle that you can see, the front panel are flat. That's why it looks much more slim and much more premium looks when you come to the front panel itself. And the major improvement for H1 compared with D1 is the front back panel, which they are built out with a smaller size, standard by EU, and you can have more spaces when you do the installation, and for cabling that you want to connect to the smart wall switch. And this EU standard back panel are saving a lot of spaces for the installation doing the cabling connection. And next, let's open up internet part for D1 and H1 for comparison. To open up the front panel for H1 are much more easier, and the D1 wall switch we need to be careful a bit because we don't want to be scratches the front panel. If you compare both side by side now, comparing side by side, if you look at the H1 back panel, they are built out by a metal panel and a smaller back panel sizes, and you can see it looks so much premium. If compared with D1 wall switch, it's more light, and the majority of the material are using plastic, and the major of the module are at the back panel itself. But in terms of the H1, you have two side of things, which H1 front panel are using the connector to connect with your back panel to make it feel more responsive and touch and feel much more better. But for D1 watt switch, right, if you look at the front panel itself, it's kind of like a manual mechanic things compared to H1. From the front panel itself, I think in the material wise, you can see the major difference whereby H1 they giving a much more premium material with the metal back panel, as compared to D1 wall switch, it much more on the traditional that everyone has it now in the market with the plastic front panel at the back, and as well the back panel itself. So that's all. That is all the review for D1 and H1 smartwatch switch comparison. I hope everyone is enjoying. Thank you.